Hello guys, hello and welcome. In today's tutorial, I'll talk about the last transaction date from customer transaction table. We have basically a table in which we have the customer details and also the transaction details, right? So here I have my data. So let me check my data. So this is a bank data. Why I think bank data is because it's easy to understand that if a bank wants to see the last transaction of a customer table, so how can we check? So this is basically a day-to-day issue for the banking professionals, that how they can fetch the last transaction date of a specific customer. So let's click it, and as you can see, this is the title of last transaction date from customer transaction table. So I'll take the table visualization. Here it is, and I'll basically take two tables. So let me just copy it. So this is basically the structure of my tutorial. I have this table from which I'll compare the last transaction table in this table. So this is my basically the bank data, and let me just take you the review of all the transaction types what we have. So we have account numbers. As you can see, there is a multiple or duplicate account numbers, there are duplicate dates. There is a different type of transaction details like check deposit, and you can put filters on it, and then you can see that there's invoices, there is collection, there is state settlements, MasterCard, find service. So there's a lot of transaction types. So we are not basically working on the transaction details, we are basically working on the last transaction date of a customer. For example, if this ID like 1196428 have done many transactions with the bank, but the bank wants to check the last transaction date of a customer. So how can we do that? And here is also the deposit amount against all the transaction details. So let's go back to my report view. So this is basically the report view. I'll start adding data into it. So let's take it, yes, of course, a data. So let's take dates, of course. So we can see in which month in which your account number added a transaction. So this is a customer account number. As you can see, the customer account number is repeating so many times, like 1964228 in September, 28 in June, 28 in March, 28 in Feb. So this customer did a transaction in many months, right? But I want to see the last month of this customer transaction, right? So we can also add the deposit amount, right? So this is basically the deposit amount that customer did on 15 January, which is this, right? So we will try to add column later. Let me just check if I can add column, comma. How can we do this? We can just simply go into the properties, or okay, so I think we can go simply to I think so the formatting. Yeah, so we can go to the sum of deposit, and we can go to the values, and simply we put no, we can just go and okay, so I think this is the column. So okay, so I'll do it later, and let me just, how can we create the last transaction date of this customer, like 111967111? How can we find it out? So it's very easy. What we need to do, we need to create a measure. We will simply click on bank data, right click, then click on measure, and then we will write a measure which is name is last customer transaction date, right? What we simply do is we put max formula, on, okay, on bank data, okay, on bank data date. So what it will do, it will pick the latest transaction date of a customer, right? We just simply save it, save, and it will come over here. Like you can see the last transaction. So I created before, but I want to delete it from model. Yes. So this is what your last customer transaction date with max bank data date, right? So it will bring the latest date of the data. So what we do in this table, same like this, we will add okay, so okay, let's just remove it. Let's take another table, take this dates, right? Remove the quarter, remove the months, and let's take the account numbers from here. So we take the account numbers, but what I want to take, I want to take the last transaction date of this customer. For example, 1196,428. So I will take this measure, last transaction, last customer transaction date. Okay, so what it will do, it will repeat it monthly. So I will just simply remove this, and I will add and deposit amount, right? So not the deposit amount, I will add the sum of the deposit amount. Okay, fine. So here in this table, I take all the year, month, account number, and sum of deposit. Like 1196711 did transaction in 2015, in 2015 August, in November 2015, and so on. So this account is repeating multiple times. But here we know that this account 11966711 did last transaction on 28th of Feb 2019 at 12 a.m. and this is the total deposit amount that a customer did in his account. So this is basically the formula that how we can find the last customer transaction date. So thank you for watching. I'll make videos for your ease on the daily basis. Thank you, your data analyst. Thank you so much.